Kanye West revealed a new music gadget called the Donda stem player that will let you customize any song according to the device's website. It's available now for pre-order for $200 with a vague summer release date, though the website says it'll ship with Donda, West's upcoming album. Good evening. You are listening to another episode of Black Man Into the Wild. I'm blessed to be here with you all tonight, and I'm blessed to have you here with me as well. Now, we're actually recording this episode on Thursday, September 2nd. Donda dropped this past Sunday, August 29th. And admittedly, I have not yet heard the album. I do love Kanye, but there was just so much hype, built up around the project that I've got to wait a couple of weeks and let it breathe a little bit before I give it a listen. Plus, I'm really not in the business of reviewing albums, 1 or 2 days after their release. So really, what's the rush? But tonight, we are going to take a look at Ye's new Donda stem player. While Kanye West was hard at work completing his upcoming Donda album, the rap mogul was also creating the Donda stem player. Developed in partnership with Kano Computing, the musical gadget is designed to let users customize any song, with controls that manipulate the vocals, drums, bass, and samples. The device is presented in a soft silicone disc with 4 touch-sensitive light sliders, speakers, and has 8 gigabytes of storage. Now, we're also going to take a quick look at Kano Computing and some of their recent products released. Kano is a global computer hardware and software startup based in London. But before we get started today, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share with your friends if you like what you hear. So yeah, I was listening to Ebro in the Morning earlier this week, I think on Monday, and they were reviewing the album, and they started talking about this, but didn't really go into any detail. So I just wanted to take a quick look a little bit more because I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe like this generation's new cassette player or CD player or something like that. But I found this quick article from The Verge. Kanye West's new Donda stem player will apparently let you customize any song. It goes on to say, the device, which West's Yeezy tech brand developed with electronics company Kano, looks like a little tan puck, and it's apparently made of a soft silicone blended skin. It's equipped with a headphone jack and Bluetooth support, and can do simultaneous Bluetooth and audio jack playback. A USB-C port, volume buttons, speakers, a haptic engine, and 8 gigabytes of storage. The 4 light bars are touch-sensitive light sliders, which presumably let you control the device to customize songs. And it supports a wide range of music formats. Let me see, I recognize a couple of these ones. MP3, of course, MP4, WAV files. Now, as far as what you can actually do with the Donda stem player, well, the website says that you can control vocals, drums, bass, and samples, isolate parts, add effects, split any song into stems. The site also says it offers the following tools, and really this is probably for my engineers and producers out there. 4-channel lossless audio mixing, real-time loop and speed control, tactile effects, one-hits, live samples, save, playback, and share mixes. It'll also let you customize colors, and then last it says here, I'm guessing you can do this from your laptop or anywhere that you have a web browser, content and software updates from your browser. So yeah, a lot of stuff packed into that small device there. And, some people know this about me, some people don't. But when it comes to creativity, Kanye is one of my biggest inspirations, especially as it relates to music. He's the reason I was up at 2 a.m. on my mom's laptop making beats, trying to chop up Temptation samples in GarageBand, thinking I was doing something. So, I think I could see myself maybe getting this stem player just to play around and see what it can do for myself. But the article does finish off here, and again, we're recording this on Thursday. The album's been out for 4 or 5 days now. But it finishes off here. The announcement of the Donda stem player arrives as West has spent weeks promoting Donda, which is currently on schedule to be released August 29th. He's already hosted 2 stadium listening parties for the album, and he will be hosting a 3rd on Thursday at Soldier Field in Chicago. So, yeah, that's a little bit about the Donda stem player. In general, I just want to go on record and say that I think Kanye will likely be remembered as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, mainstream creative minds that our generation will get a chance to experience. So yeah, just think about that. And before we wrap up tonight, This Kano computing company is actually pretty cool too, and definitely worth spending just a couple of minutes on. And again, Kano, they are a global computer hardware and software startup based in London. And I was looking at their website at this one product they have. It's like a personal computer kit where it looks like you can build and program the computer, all on your own. I think it's called the Raspberry Pi, and it looks like something I might consider getting just to see how, well I'll be able to adapt when the robots come to take our jobs in just a couple of years. Pay attention. But it says in 2018, Kano partnered with Warner Bros. To release an electronic Harry Potter wand with the purpose of educating children on coding. The aim of the wand product, as per Kano, was to teach fans of Harry Potter and young aspiring tech fans the basics of languages like JavaScript, which they then could apply to real-world use, such as in a future career or hobby. Also in 2018, Kano released a range motion sensor kit with Frozen and Star Wars themes in a multi-year partnership with Disney. The launch of both devices was timed to tie in with the winter 2018 releases of Frozen 2 and Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. The USB motion sensors detects movement in front of the sensor's receptacle, and users were given the ability to program objects based on the motion used above the device. Wow. All I have to say is, learn to code. Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been another episode of Black Man Into the Wild. Have a great night.